and today we are starting a new game. We are going to be playing the Princes of the Apocalypse. This is with a new crew that will be playing every Sunday at 7 Eastern. And I don't know, we've been working on putting this together for a while, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So, alright. And at this time, we're just going to do a brief introduction before we introduce the story and the campaign. So on my screen, from left to right, why don't we start with Kieran?
Hi everybody, my name is Kieran, and I am going to be playing Oath, the Furbolg Ranger. And she just really likes apple crisp. That's her favorite food. And she's got this hammer, and she's gonna go fight some bad guys. So
All right. And then let's see, Nami.
Hi, my name's Heather. I'm going to be playing Clementine. She is a wood elf from the woods that was unfortunately burned down by some evil guys that she is going to go out and take revenge, and she is a friend of the
All right. Okay. And then Shaw.
My name's Shaw. I'm going to be playing Timble Frostgam. He's a little bit of a crazy rock gnome who, he's really smart, but he sometimes just doesn't have his wits all there, and he loves to invent.
And lastly, Madame.
Hello, I'm Emily. I'm going to be playing Sin, who's a tiefling warlock. She's a very shy, timid, scared little girl.
Okay. And then Medbot couldn't be here for the inaugural session, but he will be joining us next week as a dwarf fighter to be later named. All right. So, at the start, our campaign takes place in the Desserin Valley, which is a small mountain range, in the Sword Coast, roughly east of Baldur's Gate and Water's Deep. And here in the Desserin Valley, it's a very kind of quiet, quaint area. There's a few isolated villages separated by several days worth of travel in any direction, and this is it's not a whole lot going on other than travel. And when we start the campaign, our group is within the city. That is a misnomer. Within the village of Red Larch, which is a small town that's kind of cropped up around this quarry. And when I say it's small, I mean there's not even maybe 100 people at the most. There's a single tavern, an inn. There's a blacksmith and a couple of other key locations that are integral to the town's survival, but not much else. And we are going to focus on Clementine, who is just now arriving in Red Larch after having traveled for some time. And as you arrive in town, you kind of tired. So, what do you think Clementine would do? What would be her first destination?
She would definitely go to the tavern to grab a drink or something and kind of kick her feet back, get to know the town folk a little bit.
Okay. So you're entering town from the east, and as you travel, you're just kind of wandering around, not really, knowing where to go. And as you walk by, you can see that there's a soot-stained building with massive stone blocks that rise in the chimneys, and there's a unmistakable rhythmic falling of hammer on steel as you pass a smithy. You work your way further into town, and you can see that up ahead of you, the road kind of dead ends and in like a T where it goes left and right. And at the front of this, intersection is a very large building that is a sign over the door that says the Swinging Sword. And across the street from it, just on the corner, is a smaller building, but still quite large in comparison to the others surrounding it. That has another sign. It says the Helm in High Sun. And when you approach, you can hear that the helm has the telltale signs of a tavern. It's loud, and there's people laughing inside and talking. And the thing that catches your eye, however, is that at the largest building, the Swinging Sword, there is a big sign on the front. It seems to be crudely painted, but very large lettering. It says, "Adventurers welcome."
I guess I'm gonna go into, since Clementine is on an adventure. She's just gonna walk into the Adventurers Welcome Committee.
Okay. Walking into the Swinging Sword, you can see that the Swinging Sword is an inn, and the lower floor where you first walk in, it's just it's kind of like a common area. There's a couple tables, there's a fireplace that is not lit at the moment, but there's a couple tables scattered about. There's people sitting at the tables, and off to the back you can smell the smell of cooking food, and there's waiters kind of buzzing about, as it's almost like a small restaurant area at the bottom of the inn. And as you walk in, a middle-aged human woman kind of walks up to you, and she's got brown hair pulled back in a ponytail, and without even asking, she immediately reaches out and takes your hand in both of hers and starts pumping furiously. "Oh, hello. Oh, it's so good to see you. Yes. How can I be of service today?"
Well, hello. Nice to see some hospitality in this little quaint town. My name is Clementine. I'm, been walking around all day, and I just wanted to kick my feet back and, try to get to know the town a little
Why don't
bit.
you
Kind
come and have a
of sit
seat?
down for us.
Yes, of course, anything. And as you're talking, she's kind of like guiding you towards a table, and as she kind of, again, it's a large building, but it mostly seems like most of the space is accommodating the rooms upstairs, because this common area is not that big. And as she kind of sits you down at this table, you can see that it's already occupied. There's one other person already seated here, and as she kind of sits, you see she's got a plate of it looks like porridge, except it's not a semi-liquid. It's like a hard tack bread like substance, but it's not bread. It's kind of mushy and shapeless, and it doesn't look to be very appealing.
I'm gonna eat it anyways, because I feel like, I've been out hunting and everything like that, having to work for my own food, so I'm just gonna eat it up, and, it's gonna be the best thing I've eaten in a while. Oh, wait, no, is that somebody else's food?
Why, yes, it is.
Oh, never mind.
So, Oaf, how would you respond to this strange woman just kind of reaching into your bowl and taking your food?
Oh, did you want some?
I sure
it's
do.
pretty
I am
good.
starving. Here you go. Here's a couple gold pieces. I'm so sorry. I just saw food, and I've been a while. It's been a long time since I've been in town. Hi, I'm Clementine. Nice to meet you.
Hi. They call me Oaf. It's good to meet you. Yeah.
So you're obviously not from around here. You're kind of like my folk from the woods. What brings you over here, Mrs.
Well, I had an unfortunate run-in with some people who were very aggressive with the fire, and they
You
hurt.
too?
Yeah, they hurt some people that I like a lot. So I'm kind of out on a quest to figure out why, and if maybe I can, you know, get a little revenge, little light revenge, you know.
A little light revenge? How about a little heavy revenge? They didn't kill my entire family. They killed a lot of folk from my village, and they just burnt it down to a crisp. And I'm about to go out there and serve them some sweet, sweet cold.
Well, yeah, that sounds pretty good too.
I take another
Yeah.
bite of his porridge.
Hmm. The woman comes back, and she's looking at you, sharing now the single bowl, and she's like, "If you're hungry, I can have him whip you up something from the kitchen. It's not much, but our crumble bread is the Red Larch, specialty.
How much is that, ma'am?
And it's well, for you it'd be practically nothing. Just 5 copper pieces, and I can get you some."
I'll get me and this lovely lady some.
Okay. So she goes back to the kitchen, and you can't hear the words, but you hear raised voices and shouting. Uh, and she'll be gone for a minute.
Okay.
Majdan!
Hello.
Hiya, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for the resub. Appreciate you.
So, is there like a bartender? Or is that the only worker in here, right?
I didn't know if you were asking me or if you're asking. Okay. Yes. There's only the one girl that you've seen, and there's not a bar per se, as this is just the inn. But there you heard her yelling at somebody in the kitchen, so presumably there's at least one other employee.
Okay. I just forgot to order a drink, and this stuff is making my mouth a little dry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. After,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay. After like 5 minutes, she returns, kind of shaking her head and muttering, and then she brings you this slightly burned chunk of this unappealing porridgey mess.
I still eat it.
So
What's wrong? Oh, you don't look like you're lacking here.
Oh no, it's good. I just I had a couple bowls before you got here. Got to keep these. And I don't know if you've noticed yet how tall Oaf is, but she's 7'11", and just very buff looking and wearing a lot of heavy, not heavy armor, but heavy looking armor. And she says, you gotta keep up this girlish figure, but
Oh, I know exactly how that is. Don't worry, girl.
I figured you might. So anyway, I think it's good, and it was I appreciate you ordering me an extra bowl. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, well, I sort of just dug in and helped myself to your bowl. I felt so bad. I was just so hungry. Are you still here, Mrs. Waitress? Don't know what.
Oh, where are my manners? I was just so excited that, more adventurers were coming to visit. I mean, after you've arrived, now that makes 4.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Well, do y'all have any like ale or anything like that? Something to really loosen me up, for the night. Is it not time, my dog?
Well, you see, I don't really serve a lot of alcohol, as that's more of the realm of the Helm of High Sun. But I do keep a couple bottles of purple grape mash if you're interested.
What does that taste like?
it tastes like sour grapes. It's not great, but I mean it'll get you where you need to go.
Okay, okay. How much is a bottle of that between me and my new friend here?
2 silvers.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give her, I'll just go ahead and give her a gold piece and tell her to keep the change.
Okay, so she takes your gold piece. She puts out her hand. My name is Kaylessa, by the way. It's such a pleasure to meet you. You know, I always think that adventurers are exactly what we need around Red Larch. Because as you guys come and go, you deal with riffraff along the roads and help keep the city safe for all of us. That's why I'm always so welcoming. And if you need somewhere to sleep, I'll give you all a discount on a room.
Well, that's nice. Do y'all not have any town guards or anything like that? Or is the city not providing y'all with any sort of protection?
Oh, miss, we're such a small village. We don't have a militia or a guard. Constable Harbrook, he kind of doubles as our law enforcement, but I mean, real talk, he's really just a butcher. And whenever someone does break the law, he just throws them in the storage locker for all the meat.
I'm sorry. Just imagining just throwing in a ruffian with like a bunch of meat in there. Just so funny. So, is there anything, it seems like things are a little dreary around here. Is there anything that's, bothering y'all, like bandits or something like that? Because, I don't know, it just seems a little, seems like there's not a lot of people here left.
Oh, you have no idea, miss. See, there's all kinds of strange things that happen around Red Larch. There's some of it just can't be explained. It's disturbances in the weather. Things like fogs that persist in the somber hills, even in bright sunlight. Then there's gusts of hot wind sweeping west over the mountains, where breezes have always been cold. And then there's more violent sights too. Bolts of lightning stabbing upwards into a clear sky. Fell magic, I would say. And I think I know where it's coming from. Hi, Larry.
Oh, you do? I think that sounds like something worth investigating. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, I would love to, but bolts of lightning coming from the sky and everything like that, I think that's a little bit more than for the two of us, or more than that the two of us can handle.
Well, there's other adventurers here. There's that quiet miss who sits in the corner there, and she points over in the direction of a tiefling that you see, who appears to be listening to the conversation, but not actively engaging. Then there's that other fellow there, and she points, and you see there is a gnome who is. Well, what would Timble be doing at the tavern? Cough at the end.
Timble would be just eating a good meal, just 2 plates in front of him.
So Kaylessa looks at you and then looks at them. You could ask them to come join us. I'll tell you all about it.
Hey, little lady, what are you doing over there in the corner? Come over here and join us. I'll get you a plate of this yummy porridge. Come.
Okay, I'll join. Just quietly walks over, sits down, just not really looking at anyone.
What's your name, little lady? My name is Clementine. Nice to meet you.
You can call me Sin.
Sin, that's a lovely name. And what about you, little mister? How you doing today?
My name's Timble Frostcam, and I'm just enjoying my meal. I'm about to start my second meal.
Can't have a meal without a second meal. That's what my pappy used to say.
For as small as I am, I may look really short, and that's true, but I have an appetite of a hill giant.
Hill giants are mighty big.
So,
Mind if I come sit with y'all?
Well, absolutely. We got, people of all sizes and, things over here. So come on over and sit with us and we'll, have a little chat, see if we can, help these poor folk out. Maybe earn some gold along the way.
I'll hop down off my chair, my legs, pitter-pattering over the floors. I'm quite small and just kind of pull myself up on the chair with both my hands, and I just exert a lot of power getting on that chair because it's really.
I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna lift him up a little bit. Do you? I don't know if this is gonna call him off as rude, but do you need a little booster seat?
Absolutely not. I'll be okay. Thanks.
Okay. And I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna get a little another bowl of porridge. Is it? And I'm gonna give it to Sin.
You see, I call it porridge because that's the closest thing that you could equate it to, but it's definitely not porridge. It's like porridge if it was overcooked into a brick. Or maybe bread if it was undercooked to where it's still gooey and doughy. It's this weird in-between. And as you eat it, you see there's little bits of vegetable matter mixed in. There's tiny bits of meat. And you recall Kaylessa referring to it as crumble bread.
Absolutely delicious. So I imagine as a spore druid, or I guess technically I'm not really a spore druid yet. I'm level 1. I'm just gonna chow down. I'm gonna add in my own salt and pepper and just eat it on up.
Yeah, yeah. Salt and pepper is probably a good idea because it's, even though there's, like I said, vegetables and meat and bread, it is the most bland, tasteless, driest meal that you've ever encountered. But Kaylessa is all too proud to tell you it's nutritious and it's healthy, and it'll give you all the energy you need on your adventures.
That's enough for me to sell,
I honestly think it's the worst thing. This crumble bread sucks.
Sin is actually the opposite. This is like, she's like holding this, like has a bowl close to her mouth, just scarfing it just handfuls at a time, just sloppily, just enjoy to have food. It's actually probably the best food she's ever had.
So the wine, is it wine that I got from the lady from
The one?
It's grape flavored something.
Yes,
I don't remember.
Purple grape mash.
Okay. So I'm going to. Is there enough for three helpings? I guess 4. I guess we're not really looking at age of alcohol or anything like that here in this campaign, are we?
I suppose not.
Alrighty, I'm gonna ask her for 4 glasses, and we can toast to a new adventure.
She kind of nods and runs off to the kitchen. As soon as she opens the door, you hear her shouting again, "You dumb galoot! Just move out the way and give me the glasses!"
Is it her yelling?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So she's sweet in the front and yelling in the back. I like that.
I will have you know that the second I start drinking, I get really inventive. And look at me. I'm not that big, and so it doesn't take much to get me.
That's okay. I like a little incentive, I pour him a little heavier.
I just look at the table, just hit my glass, and just down it.
Oaf takes it in her massive hand and says, "Oh, thanks so much. This is going to be real good, I'm sure." And she drinks it, and she's like, And you see her put it down. She doesn't. Goes back to the crumble cake.
I think Sin probably like thank you, and as like has mouth full of food and food still in her hand, like just chugging the drink while shoving more food in her mouth.
What's wrong, little girl? You look like you haven't eaten in ages. Where are you from?
Very far away.
Are you out here by yourself, or are you, waiting on somebody?
No, I'm by myself.
Well, we're gonna, be out and about. How about you tag along with us? You seem like you're capable, and in your whole hand of adventure, and you've been out this far already.
I guess that'd be fine.
I'm gonna look at the gnome and be like, "So, what do you invent?
Sorry?
What do you invent? Like, I don't know, Mister. What was your name again? I'm so sorry. I've got a terrible.
Timble Frostgam's the name. Inventing's the game. Pleasure.
Thimble, Thimble.
Timble, like tumble, but with Tim. Like you're tumbling with Tim. But I'm not Tim. I'm Tim Bull.
Okay. Timble. Okay.
I honestly, I couldn't tell you what I like to invent because it's a little bit of everything. I once invented a machine that took me out of my bed to feed me in the morning, but I invented it for someone who was a little bit bigger than my stature, and it kind of malfunctioned and cut me all over the place. So the inventions are coming along slowly.
Well, I'm sure you'll get there. So, what part of the day is it?
Did you model your character after the grandpa from the Gremlins? What time of day is it? It is midday, but better time for drinking.
Oh, of course.
So did the lady who's serving us? Did she say she has a problem with bandits? Did I overhear that correctly?
She said that it's like magical like things affecting the weather and stuff. She didn't say anything like specific. Like
I tried to make a weather machine once. It didn't work.
What?
Are you the issue? Are you causing the issues around here? Because I would stop that inventing with the.
I wish I was causing the issues because that would mean my invention worked. But no, it must be magic then, because it's not me.
So Kaylessa comes back, and she stops to check on you guys. So, do you want to hear it?
Hear what?
Well, one of the fine things about running an inn is you collect a lot of stories and rumors from travelers, and I've noticed a great many strange things around Red Larch, and I think I know the cause.
Look at you, little gossiping goose. Well, let's hear it.
Well, I believe there is an evil influence emanating from Lance Rock, and this energy is the source of all of our troubles. I told Constable Harbrick and the village elders they didn't want to do anything about it.
Well, I'd imagine, with a little lack of help from the city, I don't think you have manpower to handle that. But you know what? How about we go scout it out and take a look and see what we can find? I don't know if we can do anything about it. They might be out of our power because changing the weather, that's some serious, that's some serious magic right there. But we can certainly look out for you. Have any general supply stores around here that can help us out, maybe?
Well, it depends on what kind of supplies you need. There's I'll give you crumble bread for days. There's Thaylorn's Safe Journeys, sundry of sort. He's got all kinds of common goods. There's what else? The Tarnlars, they are clothiers. They have all kinds of no, nothing an adventurer like yourself would be interested in. They just sell clothing and dresses and finer things. I suppose an adventurer like yourself, you would probably want to see Ironsides. And what else is there that I think maybe that's everything.
Well, if you're suggesting Ironsides, I suppose we'll, waltz on over there. And Clementine takes the rest of her glass and turns it up, finishes it, and puts the glass back on.
I'll do the same, and I'm in.
Thank you, Miss Colessa. You've just been so kind to me, and I take both of her hands and, shake them and everything like that. It is so nice to see some good hospitality around here.
Can I select that stupid circle? She shakes her head. No. Pleasure is mine. I'm so glad to have you in my establishment.
Well, Wilson, you want to go on over there to the Ironsides and see what we can snag?
Yeah,
so
I think
we are gonna.
sounds like a good idea, I guess.
Currently, you guys are right here. Oh, I'm drawing on the DM layer. You can't see that. Haha. So you guys are right here, and as we play and you discover more locations, I will add them to the map.
Wait, where are we at?
Yeah, I can't see.
Because it's right there.
Okay.
Oh, okay, awesome.
It's hard to find a good color. Hey, that
works.
That one pops. All right, the swinging sword, right there. And when you exit the swinging sword, Kaylessa tells you that Ironhead is to the south. I guess you guys need a token to track where you are. Yeah. We're just in the city, so your location on the map doesn't really matter. It's just to track, who is where in case you guys ever split up while you're in town. So who's heading where? Southward.
Yeah, Oaf will just go with the party.
Yeah, I think Yasin's just following along with the group.
Okay.
What's around?
You begin to walk down, and oh god, all the numbers are spread everywhere. As you head down the main road, there's a couple things of note. Across the street from where you're standing, you see the Helm at High Sun, the Tavern. I'll color it later. And immediately to the right, it's a very small building, just south of the inn stable. It looks like just a stone, very plain. There's wooden doors painted with the symbols of many gods on it, and the doors are propped open. And when you walk by, you can see that there is a woman standing inside, and she is she's standing in front of a stone table, and she has both of her arms spread up into the air. On the opposite side of the street, nobody wants to bite.
I mean, I wasn't going to interrupt her prayer.
On the other side of the street is the Tarnlar, the clothier that she had described earlier. Walking further to the south, you see a poultry. There's several, chickens and turkeys in a pen in the back. And just below that is what appears to be a butcher shop. And then the largest building on the opposite corner, you can see this establishment. It's several large buildings that are all interconnected, and there is a huge steel gate that completely surrounds the perimeter. And inside the gate, you can see there are a number of different wagons. Some of them are covered, others of them are varying sizes and make. Some are mostly made out of wood, others made out of iron and steel. And you can see that also littering the yard is different kind of harnesses, tack, smaller wagons, almost like rickshaws. It seems to be some kind of establishment for the sale and trade of like traveling gear.
That interests me.
Yeah. And then below that, you hear once again there's the rhythmic sound of hammer on steel, ting, ting, ting. But then you hear the sound stop, immediately followed by an ear-shattering roar.
Oaf is gonna go over and see what's. Is everything okay? What's going on?
Well, as you approach, there is a man that erupts out of the building into the road. Except to call him a man, you are definitely not expecting what comes out of the shop. All of 9.5 feet tall and 400 pounds, standing in front of you is a full orc, and he is holding his hand up, fingers outstretched and bleeding, where it looks like he must have injured his hand. And he runs into the road. Ironhead hit hand.
Here, let me see if maybe I can help you with that.
He pulls his hand away and stares at you suspiciously. Who are you?
Well, they call me Oaf, and right now I'm the one with some cloth that I can maybe tie that off with, and just maybe stop that bleeding.
Huh. Ironhead, orc, strong, tough. And he bangs on his chest. Don't need help from puny you.
Well, that's about the first time I've ever been called puny. That sure is a thing. Well, all right, Iron Hand.
He turns around and he starts shaking his hand. Almost like, reminiscent of someone who gets their finger caught in a door. Why are you an Ironhead anyway?
Well, I think my friend here needed to buy some supplies.
Who friend?
This friend, and she gestures to Clementine.
Oh, hey there. I guess I'd followed Oaf. I'm sorry, her. I followed Oaf in, because I'd heard the roar, I suppose, and I, waltzed on in there and stuff. What do you have in your supply?
You want Ironhead supply?
I suppose. I mean, what do you have in stock? Is there like a little list? that I can just look off of or something?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. Ironhead, he make axes. Yeah.
oh, I'm not really one for axes myself.
What?
I mean, you know, I pull out my quarterstaff. I'm like, I got this
Huh.
fancy little thing.
Ironhead axe cut puny stick. My axe, greatest, strong.
Well, I don't think I've got the strength to use that big old thing. I apologize. What's wrong with your finger?
No,
Can
no.
I heal?
Ironhead have little axe too. And he pulls out like a hand axe.
I think that'd be a mighty, you know, right for my size. But what else do you have other than hand axes? Do you have I suppose you wouldn't have any bows or anything like.
Ironhead no make bow. Ironhead work metal. Make weapons. Armor.
Well, do you need anything, little
Me?
Sin?
I think I should be good. I actually have a bow I don't think I'm going to use if you want it.
I think I'll be okay for now. I was just seeing, you know, for the future reference because I don't have a lot of gold after that, you know, that little visit to the inn. So I was just kind of window shopping. Are you sure you don't want me to heal that finger of yours?
What you do to Ironhead finger?
I was just gonna take a look at it, you know, see if I can, you know, cast a little healing word or something to, you know, maybe patch.
What? How does word heal fingers?
Would you like to find out?
He's still looking at you suspiciously, but he holds out his finger.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a healing word on his finger, and what the word is gonna be, um, this will make you feel all better, and I guess, you know, magical energy surrounds his finger and patches it up. And do I have to roll?
No, you don't have to. So he holds it out. The wound begins to stitch close, and the pain is gone. He holds it up to his face and stares at it. Comically so. It's only like an inch away from his forehead, and as his eyes focus on it, he goes cross-eyed as he kind of stares intently at the now healed finger. And then he looks over at you. Stares.
I stare back at him. All better?
Shaman! And he runs forward and he scoops you up and he puts you in a crushing embrace.
Oh, scooping is nice in our little village that I came from. This is not. Oh, and then, you know, he's so big that I'm just like, this is nice.
Yes. Haha. We have shamans in Orc tribe. Yeah, yes. Ironhead has brother. He's named Magog. Come from Kunjakar Mountain. Yes. Haha, I like the red-haired elf.
I pat him on the head as he's, you know, picking me up and stuff.
I'll walk up at this point and I'll. Hey, did I hear your name was Ironhead?
Yeah.
Does that mean you have capability to make steel items or iron items?
Ironhead don't know why humies call me Ironhead. They say Ironhead don't know nothing except iron.
Sounds like the perfect man for me. Do you happen to have any iron balls lying around?
Oh. What you do with the iron and ball?
I love them. I collect.
Like how big a ball? Like ingot? Like big?
Like, you ever seen a kind of like a biscuit size ball?
Hmm? I mean, maybe.
Kind of like a cannonball, just smaller.
Oh, yeah.
How much would a couple, like, let's say 10 balls run me?
Uh, hmm. Trying to think what would be equivalent.
What's my starting gold, by the way? I have 0.
It comes from your. Oh, well, you took the is it thing. 10. I think that's standard, pretty standard. Because your starting gold is set by your background, and I do have Guildmaster's Guide. I can check. Anyway, I'm kind of curious what you want all this raw material for.
I can enchant small objects, and make them like emit sound, light. Footsteps.
Right. Yes.
And I want something I can just throw away and get rid of.
Like ball bearing?
Like ball bearing. Yeah, very nice.
Don't make fun of the way he talks. That's rude.
Wait,
I can't help myself.
do you make fun of Ironhead?
No,
I was just kidding.
Have you ever heard the saying that impressions are a form of flattery?
Does the little one not like Ironhead?
Whoa! I am tall for a gnome.
I try to scoop him the best I can.
I just want to buy some balls, sir.
A
don't
bag
want any
of
trouble.
1,000 ball bearings is 1 gold piece.
Awesome. I'll flip them 2 and go. I'm sorry for offending you.
Ironhead, the friend. He turns around and starts going back inside.
Of course you're our friend, Ironhead. Come back here. I still need to talk to you about something.
Oh?
So the nice woman, Kalisa?
Kaylessa. She is good lady.
Thank you. I'm so bad with names. She told me that y'all were having some issues, and I was just wondering if there was anything wrong with the surrounding area around this quaint little village that you can see.
I mean, the only problem Ironhead have is I have all these axes, not enough people buy. Ironhead make great weapons, best weapon, and need to sell.
Do you have any business cards I can hand out for you, so that way I can, boost your sales a little?
What is business card?
I'll makeshift some for you. I take a leaf out of my hair and write it down. Ironhead. Is it a blacksmith?
You are a good lady. Yeah.
Okay, I'll pass some of these around so that way more people can come around here and get some protection for their family. Yeah, they have the right to bear arms too.
What? Why would they have a bear's arms?
Well, I never thought of it like that. Why would they have a bear's arm? Maybe it's just because they're a little strange or a changeling or something. So anyways, I think we're gonna skedaddle on and see about getting the issues of the town, kind of resolved a little bit and stuff, and help out Miss oh god, what was her name again?
Kaylessa.
Kaylessa, thank you. I'm so terrible with names.
Ironhead waves, and he smiles at Oaf, and then at at Clementine, and then he looks at Timble and he kind of growls and shows you his teeth. Brr.
I look at Oath and in a small little voice, I say, is he the type? Do you like big strong men like that?
Well, not really. I had somebody I was sweet on back home, but we don't really use names, so it's hard to explain how that works. But yeah, no, I'm good. He's I like him. He's a nice guy. Is he your type?
I don't know. He might be.
What the heck is this? Okay. Where to next?
Well, I would love to check out the yard with all the cart. That's all right.
Sure.
So I'll walk up to the door. I'll just give it a. Do I see anything through the windows? Like, can I see anything going on? Does it look like a?
Inside, you can see about half a dozen wagons stand in various stages of assembly. Wooden pillars support a loft that is an open latticework of boards, serving as a home to a bunch of birds living in the rafters, and scores of wooden wagon wheels. There's about half a dozen laborers who are walking about and working, and you can also see drinking heavily as they construct these wagons. And you can see that there are that is the scene. There's a bunch of laborers mulling about.
I'll call out and I go, "Hey, can someone help me over here? I need some assistance."
One of the laborers, a halfling, with a long braided brown beard, kind of walks up. Yes.
I'm a man of cogs, and last time I saw a wheel, it came with a cog. Do you happen to sell cogs for your wheels?
A cog? We
Like
don't make clockwork stuff here. These are just wagons.
Like, your wheel spins on something, right?
Yeah. It's called an axle. It's really just a big pole that goes under the carriage.
Well, I'll be damned. And I'll just walk away.
Goodbye.
Have a good one. I'm sorry.
You said that they're drinking a little bit.
Oh yes.
A little too much.
A lot of it.
All right, can I go over there and be like, hey, do you have any of that to share? I just need a little swig of something,
The same halfling looks up at you, and he kind of gives you a little smile and offers up the cup he's drinking from.
I take a big swig and I give it back to him. Thank you. My name's Clementine, by the way. Nice to meet you. Is there so Miss Kaylessa? Oh, I got her name right this time. Miss Kaylessa told us about some issues with the weather, and we're kind of going around town and investigating that. And I'm just wondering if you've noticed anything amuck running around the surrounding areas.
He kind of looks around, checks over his shoulder at the other workers, and he looks back to you. Nope.
So you haven't seen anything going wrong with the areas around?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, she said that there's, storms and stuff, and there's lightning from the skies, and
weather changes, ma'am. I don't know what you want.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. poking my little nose around. Alrighty, well, seeing as we don't have any further business, I turn to the group and I'm like, so, what do you guys hoping to do around here? Should we go ahead and trot on down the road and investigate that area that Miss Kaylessa was talking about?
Might not be a bad idea.
I'm in.
Alright, let's get this adventure started, shall we?
All right.
Okay. Take you to another map. So you guys, here is our map of the Desserin Valley, and you guys are way down here at Red Larch. Lance Rock is about 7 miles southwest of town, and I'm gonna do some quick math. 7 miles. Slow pace.
Actually, I'm sorry, what type of day is it? Because I don't want to, like, go over there if it's, almost evening and then just walk around in the dark.
Well, it was midday. It was, weather is nice, sunny. To travel 7 miles, it'll take you about a little over half a day. So you'll be arriving at Lance Rock at about nightfall if you leave right now.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to the group and say, well, do y'all want to just kind of bunker down here before we head off and see if we can get a fresh start in the morning so that way we're not, over there at nightfall so we can still have some daylight about us? Or do y'all just want to go ahead and, have the night disguise us a little bit, keep us...
I'm fine with either.
I'm okay to go now. It's middle. It looks like it's a lovely day. I'd love to travel to.
Yeah, I mean, traveling will be good for us because, we'll get there, and
Hooray!
even if we don't want to go and walk around at the place right away, we could always take a little nap and, then first thing in the morning. But, sleeping on the road's not too much of a problem.
It's fine with me. I don't mind traveling at night either.
Alright, so I guess we'll get our bootstraps, tucked in and march on down.
Oh, 1 second. There's a bunch of things on this map. Ah! Cool. Okay. I guess we'll get to fix that later. What the shit happened to my map? So, you guys start to travel to Lance Rock. The going is real slow because you only travel along the road for maybe about half of the distance, and then you have to veer off into the forest and hilly terrain. Even from the road, you can see Lance Rock off in the distance. It sits above everything else on the horizon, and it's quite imposing. And it's very easy to get to without becoming lost.
That looks incredibly tall.
Yeah. Lance Rock. Lance Rock!
Are y'all seeing something that I'm not? Because I just see the Princess of Apocalypse page.
Yeah, that's where
Same.
we're using our imagination.
Oh, okay. I thought you were pulling up a map. I'm sorry.
I look at the rock and then just kind of look at my feet. Get really nervous for this climb.
So it's just like a big I'm sorry, it's just like a big cave or rock or something in our.
Big rock off in the distance. You guys are still traveling there while I try to find my freaking notes.
And is that our destination? Do we know?
Yes. Yeah, you guys travel. You know some of the landmarks. You can see that it's just a gray rock that juts eastward about 25 feet into the air. As you begin to approach, there is a low trail that kind of cuts into the hillside towards the area of Lance Rock. And as you approach, you can see that there is a ravine choked with brush and a neatly painted sign nailed to a tree nearby. It says, "Come no closer, lest you catch the disfiguring plague that affects me." And it's signed, "The Lord of Lance Rock."
So there's a lord to that rock? That's a pretty crappy thing to be a lord of.
Well, I'm still trying to learn this idea of lordship. I mean, we don't really own things in the woods, but what is uh what do you mean? So does he like own? Is that what lordship is?
I'm not quite sure. I don't own much either, but I think maybe he runs it. This is his home, probably. I'm honestly not too familiar with the Lord of Lance Rock, to be honest. But he seems like he needs a friend. He's trying to push people away his whole life. Maybe maybe he needs a friend. Who knows?
Well, let's just go be his friend.
What does it mean by disfiguring plague?
Yeah, it's chit chat. It's like a welcoming, little trash talk.
It's definitely a welcome sign.
He wants us to come, probably.
All right. Well, ignoring the sign, traveling upwards towards Lance Rock, you see another such sign about half the distance, 50 feet away. And this one, in much bigger letters, painted in red. "Last chance. Turn back now or suffer dire consequences. The Lord of Lance Rock."
I'm not too worried. I probably.
I mean, I haven't really ever, disfigurement. That's something, I guess. But I worry about this poor fella if this is where everything's going wrong.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. He's such a negative Nancy. I think we need to go in to Lance Rock or climb it or whatever and find. Oh.
Ooh.
It's dark.
Well, hold on. Let me check the default settings for the map. Wow. How did I know? Uno momento.
But I think we definitely need to go meet Lance of the Rock.
Lance of the Rock. I like that. So whenever we're looking, does it look like, the forest has been disturbed or anything like that? Or is it just like a peaceful little place? Is there, does it look normal, I suppose?
Well, as you stand here in the dwindling sunlight, and if you're sitting here in pitch black right now, it's because it is dark and your character can't see comfortable. In case you're like, what can I see? It's because it's dark.
Okay.
The cave mouth opens into darkness from which a breeze is blowing, carrying the faint odor of death. As you look around the area here, you can see that the ground has been disturbed, and there is signs of heavy traffic going in and to and from the cave mouth.
I'll be honest. Oh, sorry.
Well, I can't see a darn thing, so I'm going to go ahead and light a torch.
All right, so you click your token, you hit that set light button, and then in the drop down, select torch.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Well, isn't this, kind of spooky? I'll be the first one to mention that it's a little ominous.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like it, but it smells like. Can I tell that smells like death?
Oh yes, you're all seasoned adventurers. You've definitely been around a corpse before, I think.
Yeah, this smells like something died. We better go check on this guy because if he's dead, maybe something weird's going on with his body.
Or maybe he's doing the killing.
It's best to assume the worst, I think. So it's probably, he's probably killed somebody, right? With these signs. But he's not going to kill us because, we're so nice.
We just want to be friends.
Do you guys want to approach?
Yeah, I think maybe we ought to throw a rock down in there, let it echo and maybe hide, and maybe if somebody comes out and investigates, so that way we know what we're dealing with. So, because what if, there's like owlbears in there or something? We don't want to mess with a mama owlbear. That's just going to be bad news for everyone.
Oh. Yeah, I'll throw one of my ball bearings towards the forests.
Well, you just got that. You don't have to do that. I'm sure there's a rock somewhere around here.
I have 1,000.
Yeah,
It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
I'll toss one east. I don't know how far I can throw. I got 10 strength. I don't know what that relates to, but can't imagine it's very far. But I'll toss one anyway. Just see if anything happens.
Okay. It probably doesn't go very far. It hits like at the mouth of the cave, and just you hear it cut through the brush and hit the dirt, and then nothing.
How about you give one of them ball bearings to our friend Oaf here? She looks a little bit stronger than.
All right. I'll toss one to Oaf.
Yeah. So Oaf will just huck it right down into the cave.
Yeah, and you hear it crash off of the stone, and it's much louder than you anticipated. It echoes in the chamber as it's got a very high ceiling, and you kind of wait, expecting something to come and run out after you, but nothing does.
How far away is this cave from us?
I think you're like 40 feet from your current position. 60 feet? I lied, haha. It's a heck of a throw.
I'll, since I can't really see it that well, I'll infuse one of my balls with light, and then I'll toss it in the same direction I tossed my other. Actually, I'll give it to Oaf to throw, not me.
5 foot radius and 5 foot. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Oaf will just throw it down into the cave.
Thank you for letting us borrow your muscles. We're a little wiener, guys. I'm sorry about.
No, I mean that's that's fine. That's what I'm here for. I'm a guide. That's what I do.
It looks pretty solid. Maybe he's not home. He went to eat or hunt or lord over a different rock.
Yeah, that's true. That paint didn't really seem too fresh. I guess we can just waltz on in and see what's going on in there.
Who do you think should lead?
I can take the lead, you know. I'm the
I could
one with
follow
the
suit.
torch.
I can see in the dark pretty well.
Well, sure thing. Why don't you come on up here? Let's see what we can do.
I'm scared.
Oh well, don't be too scared now.
That's like the best thing the DM can hear.
Good. Good.
Did you get?
As you enter the mouth of the cave, you can see that inside this is a natural structure. Its floor and ceiling are uneven. So moving through the cave, this will be difficult terrain. You can see that the passage cuts sharply to the north and extends on for quite some distance.
Well then, let's head on in.
All right.
Pick up the pebble and chuck it again.
Yeah.
Is there anything in this immediate first room that we could use as cover, like any stalagmite? Or I guess this isn't really like a deep cave.
No, it's like all just kind of clear and flat. However, when Oaf throws the ball bearing that's shedding the light, when it lands, you see something unsettling. There is a corpse of a human male sprawled here on its back. It is wearing only leather breeches, and the skin is purplish and bloated.
Well, there's our lord.
Maybe. I don't know. He said it was. I guess we can. I mean, is there anything else? I guess we wouldn't be able to. Can I do like a medicine check to see if I can recognize this this plague, or assumedly a plague?
You could, but
Or
right
would I have to
now,
get closer?
yeah, you can barely see it. It's only really illuminated by the dim light from the bearing. So you're gonna have to get closer.
I mean, you know, what else? What other direction than up into the cave that we gotta go to? I guess, look at the group and say, well, I want to get closer to investigate. I mean, I don't think anything immediately in this area.
Yeah, before that, I'm gonna cast alarm and put alarm at the cave's entrance, so it lets me know. So it'll be a tiny ball bearing. Lets me know if a creature or someone passes through the warded area.
You are inventive.
I like to think so.
Alrighty, I guess are we scooching on up to see closer to the...
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna keep moving forward, and I'll throw the light stone again.
I'm falling in.
Okay, a zombie is right here next to you, and you can go ahead and make a medicine check.
Is it a zombie?
Is the dead body a zombie?
You said zombie.
Well, then, there goes the element of surprise. Because as you lean in to examine the corpse, oh my god, it's a zombie!
Oh my goodness! I hate zombies!
You are able to determine the cause of death, however. I'm sorry. The cause of the purplish bloating. It is the normal course of rot and decay. You see that this thing has been dead for quite some time, and gases have caused it to bloat up and become purplish in color. Oh, it's disgusting. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's everyone in initiative. And Clementine, it looks like you are going to start combat.
Okay, let's see here. First combat on roll 20. I guess I'm going to let's see here. Shillelagh is a bonus action, I believe. Am I 5 feet away from?
You're 10 feet. These are 5-foot squares.
Okay, sorry. I have to like tab back to my thing because press to talk is not doing me any justice. I have to tab back to Discord. But yeah, I'm gonna waltz on up and I'm gonna shillelagh my quarterstaff and I'm just gonna give it a big old whack.
That's right.
So whenever I do that, originally my quarterstaff, I guess I have it in 2 hands.
Ooh. Well, are you wearing a shield?
It's no, I'm not. I'm not wearing a shield. So originally it adds my dexterity modifier. Whenever I cast Shillelagh, though, it'll do my wisdom modifier.
Open it up like that, and then you see where it says strength. You just click those, switch it to wisdom.
Oh, that's handy. Okay. Alrighty, awesome. And just click on it and it'll attack for me.
Up. 9 is a hit.
Sweet.
So to roll the damage in the chat where it says quarterstaff two-handed, words are hard. You just click it and then it'll roll the damage. Here we go.
Sweet. Just a big old whack on his head.
Sin.
Am I considered in close combat with this thing right now?
You are adjacent, yes.
I may regret this, but I'm gonna take a step back so I can get a bit of range.
Okay. Zombies are dumb. He doesn't know combat tactics.
So he won't get a attack opportunity on me then?
He's not going to take an op attack.
Alright, awesome. And then I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okie dokie. That is a good hit. You see he is quite wounded. That red dot that pops up on a token, that signifies that a unit is bloodied, that they are visibly damaged, and mechanically they're below half health. You'll see that guy a lot throughout the game. Okay. Is that all, Sin?
Yes, I believe that's all I can do.
Zombie. Alright, zombie, you're gonna slam. Clementine, because you hurt him pretty good. And he missed.
I'd definitely dodge out of the way and be like, ha ha!
Timble.
Very nervously.
Hiya, Falk.
I'm so scared of zombies. I take out my thunder cannon and I just hit him with a shot.
Ooh, alright.
Is that a crit?
That is a crit.
Yeah.
Yep. So he rolls.
Ooh, first crit.
It's called
That thing rolls 2d6? What?
Yeah. It has 40 ammo. But I get 40 ammo to start. I get 40 after every long rest, 10 after a short.
Oh, right. Okay.
Goes in
So it takes the shot. How does it die?
Oh, I'll get it to just it's. I want its head to explode.
All right, exactly. It is hit, and it's just an explosion of gore and detritus rains over Oaf and Clementine. Oh!
I'm
Delicious.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a work in progress. The gun.
It's okay. I'm
It is
a
an
friend
artificer,
of,
yes.
I don't mind death. It's a beautiful thing. It's part of nature.
Yeah,
How
you know.
loud was that weapon?
Well, it's It's called a thunder cannon. I'm gonna assume it's pretty loud.
It's like I'm pretty sure it was like right next to you when this explosion just happened. So your ears are probably ringing right now.
You can handle it. You know, it's a little gunshot. You know, it's okay.
So I'm assuming since there's one of these guys just in, the little entrance, not entrance of the cave, but after the first room, there's going to be more. So if we see any more dead bodies, let's just give it a nice little crack with that thunder.
I have
thunder
limited ammo, but it should be
Oh,
enough.
okay. I'm sorry.
It's only
sheep.
I'm down to 39 right now, but it should get us through the cave, hopefully.
Can you put your ball bearings in there? And
sadly, no. It only
Dang.
works with.
How do you? Sorry, artificers are still like very new.
Yeah, no problem. I had to look up a bunch to figure out what's actually going on.
What is actually giving you the thunder cannon?
At first level, I forge a deadly firearm using a combination of arcane magic and your knowledge of engineering and metallurgy. This firearm is called the Thunder Cannon. It's a ferocious weapon that fires lead and bullets that can punch through armor with ease.
Yeah,
I'm proficient with the Thunder Cannon.
Where do
it
you
just
see
says
that?
at first. Oh, I have a here. I'll send you the link. I have like the Wizards of the Coast article.
That's the you're using the UA. Yeah, this is that didn't make it in the official cut.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh. Where do I look at the
the regular one is what is on your sheet. Because you get magical tinkering at level 1 and spellcasting. That's the level 1 abilities.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. I think
definitely close.
I think when you get to level 3, artillerist will let you take the thunder cannon.
Okay.
It's my fault. Like I said, it's very, very new, so I didn't pick up on it.
Let's just say I hit him with a short
magical ball bearing. All right, moving on. Yeah. It's not important. It's a zombie, right? It's
All right.
All right.
I do think for the rest of the cave, Sin is going to ready another witch bolt in case of any other zombies. Or Eldritch Blast, not witch bolt. Yeah. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Well, that was real exciting. Let's go a little deeper, I suppose.
Oh, by the way, just to let you guys know, the purple is just from him decaying. It's not really from any sort of plague, so we're not going to get sick off of that.
That's good to hear. I was not looking forward to ending up like that guy. Poor thing.
So where's that light ball?
I got it right here. I'm going to throw it again.
To make it editable by everybody. Then I don't have to move it.
This is really nice.
There we
having a
go.
Little flashlight, a mobile flashlight just going on.
Alright, so you throw it up ahead of you, and it kind of bounces off of a wall and lands in the center of the chamber. It's a round, high-ceiling cave opens up here. It has 2 narrow exits, one leading to the west and one leading to the east. A flat boulder sits in the center of the cave. It's about 6 feet across and 8 feet long and 3 feet high. And you can see that dark stains color the top of the boulder.
Well, this doesn't look good.
What can we tell what color the stains are?
They look like a brownish rust color now, but you can deduce that at one point they were red. Before anybody continues to move forward, I need you all to check your sheet and tell me, what is your passive perception?
15.
16.
Jesus.
Hold up. I'm trying to figure out roll 20 a little bit.
It would be on the left-hand side, under your stats.
Mine is 11.
Okay.
Mine's 12.
So everybody, dang. All right, so everybody was able to see as you walk through this area towards the larger cavern. There are 2 zombies. They sit perched above you on ledges on both sides. Let me grab them and then you can move back. And you can see that from where they are, oh, I probably moved them out of the line of sight, didn't I? From where they are, they have rocks, and they pick one up and they feebly hurl it down at you. And then we can roll initiative again.
That's not very nice. Where is your mother at? Did she teach you any manners?
Initiative count 0. I'm good at this game.
Wait, does that mean they just never go?
No, it means they are super last. I had a pretty good stealth roll, though, with 11. They have a -2 mod. Alright, Sin. You are up first.
I'm shooting another... Oh, I keep forgetting the name of the spell. Eldritch Blast, right?
Mm-hmm.
No spells. Yeah.
Doing what warlocks do best.
Pew pew. Yep. You give him a little tickle. And I'm assuming that is all. Timble?
Yeah, the one on the left, I'll shoot a firebolt at him. Oof.
Wow.
Rolling high and low today.
Oof.
All right. So, are they on my level, or am I looking up at them right now?
They are looking down at you. They're like 10 feet up. You could probably just hit him with the melee attack.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna go ahead and swing my mace. That's a miss, I think. Yeah, 7.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my turn.
How about you, Clem?
And that infestation would have been really nice right now, but I guess I'm just gonna produce flame in my hand and chunk it at the zombie on the left as well. Try to get one out at a time. Did I do that right?
Yep.
It's a D8.
Yep.
So
Just click the produce flame in chat and it'll roll. Ta-da! This is, you said left?
yeah, the one on the left.
Ooh. Okay. Zombie. These zombies, they are going to just stumble forward. I know he's in between the squares, but it doesn't matter. And they're gonna go there, and they're going to attack Oaf and Clementine. Oaf, Clementine. Looks
Yes.
like they missed. The Sin. What is this?
Alright, let's see here. I guess I'll shoot, do another Eldritch Blast. 20 and 4 damage.
Yeah, that's a hit. Gotta put people in squares because reasons. Yeah. Timble.
Yeah, closest one to me, I'll chuck another firebolt. Okay, I guess I won't. Well,
all right.
I'm just so nervous.
I'm swinging at the one right next to me that tried to attack me.
Definitely a hit.
9 bludgeoning. Max damage.
Nice.
Not bad. Clementine.
I'm gonna smack it, the one in front of me with my not great staff, my quarter staff.
Yeah, he gets bloodied.
It's hurt real bad.
Nice.
And same attacks versus same people.
I'm gonna look at Timble and be like, "You gotta aim for the head, little guy."
2 damage
Who you
on
call
Oath.
little?
And
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. You're just so adorable. You know, gnomes are very rare in the forest.
your
It's just
words
so nice to
abruptly
see.
end as a zombie slams his fist into you for 6 damage.
Ow.
Oof!
Oh, it hit me for oh my goodness.
Yop.
Ooh, okay. Keep a new Eldritch Blast, or do I want to send a little stronger? Probably should save those spells. Just keep throwing Eldritch Blast at it.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Very little damage. Sammy is very scared and nervous right now.
Nimble.
Alright. I kind of crack my knuckles. I go, enough of this! And I chuck one with gusto at the closest one toward.
That's a hit.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So the zombie falls down to the ground dead, smoldering lightly, putting a scent of burning flesh into the air. It is positively putrid. And he falls to the ground, lifeless. But after a moment, his body shudders and he forces himself back to his feet.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I don't think I can take another hit, guys. We gotta get this guy.
Oof.
I'm gonna focus on the one that attacked my friend.
8's a
It's
hit.
an 8 hit.
8 bludgeoning. Okay. You smash him in the back of the head and he falls down lifeless. And stays dead.
All right.
Clementine.
I think at this point, I am going
Appreciate that.
to use a. I don't want to use Cure Wounds. I'll use. Well, I guess they're the same thing. Yeah, I'll use Cure Wounds. Why not? Because I'm looking pretty hurt right now. I'm bloody.
Wow. Big heal.
And I'm out of spells.
Oh, because you healed Ironhead.
I did. I healed Ironhead because I felt bad for his little finger.
Okay. Remaining zombie attacking Oath. Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Is that a crit?
No.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20. Sin?
Alright, debating if I want to use a spell slot or not.
No. No, don't do
Let's
it.
see here.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
I'm going to spend a spell slot and I'm going to cast Witch Bolt.
Okie doke. 9 is a hit.
And 3 points lightning damage.
Okay. And then as long as you maintain concentration, as an action, you can force the Witch Bolt to proc again, rolling another d12.
Oh, nice. Alright, and I guess that's it.
Timble.
No,
not yet. Ozzy.
I'll use a spell slot and I'll cast Cure Wounds on
Cure Wounds is range of touch.
It's a. Well, can I walk up and touch?
Of course you can. Go on up there.
I'll walk up and touch Oath and go. Here you are. That's it.
Okay. And then Oath, it's your turn.
All right. That healing was for me, right? I
Yes,
just
it
wanna
was.
Make sure before. Perfect. Just want to make sure before I marked it on my sheet. 14, 5.
Yep. Zombie is still standing.
He's a tough little guy. All right, I'm gonna go on up, I guess, and smack it again. This time as a is my shillelagh still on?
Is your shillelagh? Yeah. It's not concentration. It just lasts a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up and smack it with my.
None of these
quarter
players
staff
are
again.
watching right
Or
now. That's a hit. Okay, big dick. Woo!
Ooh, I was mad about getting
All right.
hit that last time. I'm like, no, this is bad.
18 or higher. Nope, that's a dead zombie. And end of combat.
All right.
That was a little rough.
Yeah, that sure was a bit of a challenge. Thanks for the hit points there, little guy.
I've had it up to here.
That's not very much. I imagine like he put his little hand up.
Yeah. I've had it up to here, as in like 2-3 feet,
and it's like at Oaf's ankle, like.
All right, so should we? It is nighttime. Should we take camp outside and pick this up in the morning so that way we can rest up, or do y'all just want to keep on going on through? Because I feel like there's going to be more zombies out in the cave.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good assumption, just given the fact that there's 2 more paths up here. So, y'all want to head back out? We can make camp. Yeah.
I guess I'll be fine with that.
I'm okay with sleeping a little bit. Really.
Yeah, because I'm out of spells and it's nighttime. I'm getting a little sleepy. That grape wine is kind of getting to my stomach, and I need a break.
So retreat from the cave and try to take a rest?
Yeah, I think we're gonna rest up and everything. 'Cause these zombies should be down for the count.
And I have my
we can just
alarm at the cave entrance, so if we walk out, we can hear anything coming out. Because I think alarm wakes me. Let me check.
It should. I mean, it's a loud siren, right?
Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, but it's a mental alarm. It's not audible. So
Gotcha.
It rings in my.
Wait, will
Yeah,
that
but-
trigger
and
if
it
we
does-
exit the cave?
It says
Oh.
unwanted intrusion, and it's
Okay.
8 hours. So sorry, I was curious about it too.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I do get woken up by the ping though. It says it awakens.
Yeah. No, it'll wake you up. That's fine. You want to rest?
Alright, Chaz. Let's do that. Let's walk out of the cave.
Yep.
Do we want
Twitch
to rest
interaction
outside the
is
cave,
allowed
or
in this
do it
game.
Just in the entrance of it, and maybe.
It was up to
maybe
them
entrance.
whether they wanted that as a part of their
Woken up,
session.
something
They
walks
all
in,
agreed.
But then someone could
So
come
let 'em
in
have it.
The barrel like a zombie, and I don't have an alarm on the other side.
So we could have people take shifts, like watching.
Does anyone not need to recover anything?
Guys, Box doesn't do
I'm
anything.
actually not sure how many spell slots I have left, or like how many I start with. If it's just 1 or 2, I think there's 2, but. I can't remember.
There we go.
You aren't able to put another alarm, are you?
No, I don't have any more spell slots.
Okay.
So is this where you guys
yeah.
are camping at the mouth of the cave?
Yeah, you know what? Sure, right? You guys
I know.
Well,
Sorry.
you said that it looked well traveled, right?
Yes.
Around the mouth. Okay. We could be having some company in the middle of the night.
So then you want to go outside, past the alarm. So if anything comes, what are we more at risk of? Something coming out of the cave or something coming in? That's what we got to decide.
I feel like both is a possible problem.
I'm getting
I'm
sleepy.
not going to make the call on this one. I'll leave it to someone else.
I need my
If we all rested in
vitamins.
shifts,
G-Fuel,
is it possible
sponsor me.
for us to like regain spells if we all rest in shifts?
I mean, I only need to sleep for 4 hours, so you know, I'll take
Yeah, well,
the last remaining watch.
so let's plan to sleep
Fucking
for
elves.
12 hours. We'll all sleep for 8, and then you watch us for the 8, and then once we wake up,
Wait, what? Why 12?
4. Just so we can do it in shifts properly, right?
You don't need to sleep 8 hours of a long rest. A long rest is just like a period of rest is just a period of time where you're not involved in difficult or strenuous activity. You don't have to sleep at all, but if you don't sleep, I think the minimum is 4 hours, then you run the risk of exhaustion.
Oh, then we could just
So yeah, you can take shifts and just have your 8 hours of rest, and then you'll be good. I mean, if nothing
okay, sure.
interrupts you.
So who wants to take the first? So 2 people are going to stay on watch, and then we'll have 2 people sleeping. Who wants to stay on watch?
I guess I can take first watch.
All right, I'll watch with you then. So then, all right, we'll do that then, right? You guys agree?
Alright,
Alright, so I
so
guess me and
Sin is
Oak
on
are
the first
sleeping.
watch?
So, yeah, Sin and Timble.
Okay, cool. It's not even an hour. You guys make your camp, you get out your bedrolls, and it is, let me see where your vision ends, so I can place them appropriately. About right there.
I do have dark vision, so hopefully that helps.
Yes, well that's why I'm putting them.
Okay.
Just on the edge of your dark vision, so that when they shamble into view, you can, well, I guess not clearly, but you can definitely see them walking forward, and you hear them. It's like some hard object striking the stone, and then you realize it's a series of shambling skeletons approaching towards you.
Oh, lovely.
I also hate skeletons.
Are we asleep yet? Like, or are we just like settling down?
I'm sure, well, it's been an hour. That's enough time to fall asleep. But your friends are on the watch, and seeing the skeletons, they would say...
Guys, like, oh,
Get up! There's a guy.
no!
He's bony, scary.
And then everybody...
Can I shoot an arrow just blast at one of them?
well, see,
120 feet.
they see you, you see them. It would be initiative.
Huh? What's going on?
There's a skeleton-looking person at the mouth of the place. Gotta get rid of him.
That seems about right for an initiative of 5. I say we just hightail it out of here, because we don't know how many more people are coming out from behind him, so, you know, I feel like maybe resting in this cave wasn't the best idea, so let's just...
We have the ranged advantage.
Yeah, that's true,
But we don't know
look
their
so
numbers.
fast.
So, Timble, you're up first.
Yeah, I'll cast a fireball. Why not?
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know, damage can use a little work, but not the best.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No, I'm good.
Cool. After that, you see these skeletons. They move closer. And when they do, you should have quite a good look at them now. You see that in their hands, short bows.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, we need to run. We're gonna die in this cave.
So they line up their shots and they're gonna fire. Let's do one shot to each of the three in the front. Sin. Oh God, my dice are hot today.
Ouch.
Next for Oath.
Yep.
And Timble. All right, 3 for 3.
Ooh.
I didn't know that my skeletons were sharpshooters. Sin.
So do these the roll 20 calculate HP itself, or do I have to do that?
You have to do that. You
It's
click your
always-
token, and you'll see 3 circles. The green one is
that's
your
right.
hit points, and you can just do -5, and then hit enter, and it'll calc it all for you.
Okay.
That was for
Ouch.
Witch Bolt. You can ignore that.
I'm gonna look at the group like assume run, so I'm going to just run. What is my movement speed? I believe it's 30. So I'm probably just gonna do a dash out of the cave. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. So yeah, I'll just do a full dash out of the cave.
Okay. And Oath?
Oaf did not get the running memo. So Oaf is
I
going
remember
to,
someone saying run earlier, so it's like, yeah, run.
Oaf is going to rush up here and
Oh no.
swing with her mace. Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
We're in trouble.
Okay, that's my turn.
I don't have any spell slots back, do I? Can I get like, one
No,
back
you did
for-
not complete the
my
rest.
Goodness. All right, I'm gonna yell at. Oh my goodness, I was hoping Oath would run, but I'm gonna yell at Oath.
Do
to run,
exclamation
and then
D10,
I'm going to
Dark.
scoop Thimble.
Hold
Can I
up.
scoop him up?
I got an idea.
Can I? You got an idea? Okay, all right.
Leave me here. I'm okay. I gotta get Oath out of there.
No.
All right, I am not sure what to do.
Timble, heal
Well,
for
I
8.
don't have.
The gods are looking favorably on your endeavors.
Nice. The gods will not be disappointed with this next play.
Well, I can't leave Oath behind. I was gonna, hightail it out of there, but I didn't expect her to run forward. So I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run up and do produce flame again. Chunk of flame. I think it's 30.
They do. I told them to add it. Yep. Oh, they're in range.
Okay, alrighty. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a couple
Don't
steps.
forget
forward,
you
I
have
suppose.
inspiration.
Oh, what's my inspiration? I didn't know that.
It was posted in chat earlier. It's inspiration. It's just where you can give advantage to a check.
Oh, okay. So I just do produce flame twice. Just click it twice.
There's a toggle at the top of your sheet. There's advantage, normal, disadvantage. Yeah, you just toggle it to advantage, and then there you go.
2 19s.
Didn't even need it. All right, so that is a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Max damage, and I'm doing it on the one
No,
that
you did an attack roll.
she's- Oh, it did.
Yeah, you clicked the produce flame in chat.
Oh, you're right.
All
3.
right. Less exciting. Timble, what you got?
All right. So I don't know if this is gonna work, but I take out one of my ball bearings, and I'll magically tinker it, and I'll make it emit a nonverbal sound of extremely loud roaring, and I'll just throw that up to the skeletons, like, and just kind of walk before that though here.
Okay. So, as you throw it up there, and it's emitting this very loud noise, two things are going to happen.
Oh, God.
Oaf reaches up and covers her ears, as it's very loud, and she's right there. The skeletons are looking towards the source of the noise, but they don't seem to be altogether bothered. Just more or less distracted. And then as they go to take their turn, some of them will have disadvantage as they are kind of looking away at this source of the noise. And skeleton number 1 attacking Oaf with disadvantage because ranged attack and melee. Like it mattered.
Oof.
My dice are hot. I'm so sorry, guys. Usually, like, this isn't supposed to be this hard of an encounter, but I haven't missed a single attack.
I've got backup characters at the ready.
Okay. I like this one. I just met them.
I know. I do too.
This skeleton in the back attacking with disadvantage because loud noises. At Clementine. See, like, what is disadvantage?
Oh,
like it matters.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, there's nothing. I told you, I'm a shoddy inventor.
Stormtroopers, they are not. And the last one attacking Timble with disadvantage. Still, honestly.
Bring it on.
Okay, whew. It's a
Oh,
miss.
thank goodness.
I'm too short.
Sin.
Okay. Seeing that people have been follow me, I guess I will slowly come back. I guess 30 feet. Yeah. Maybe probably there. I think I'll see about up here. And if I'm in view, I'm gonna do another witch bolt at probably the one closest to Oath.
Okay.
Or not witch bolt. I'll just blast. Eventually, I won't get this mixed up.
Whoa, yuck.
Oh, damn it.
I'm
Goodness gracious.
pretty sure you guys are just supposed to die today. This is not, like, if this is going to be the tone for the campaign, this is going to be, like, uphill both ways. Like,
I need to get my.
Oh, this point we'll be lucky if we see the rest of the campaign.
yeah, we played Prince of the Apocalypse. We made it one session.
5 bludgeoning damage against the one in front of me.
Ooh, okay. So, as you lower your mace and it collides with the skeleton in front of you, you see that it is very brittle. And as you hit it, it's a much more devastating effect than you anticipated, as it completely just shatters and collapses into a pile of bone dust at your feet.
Oath is going to look back and say, "Everybody run!"
You don't say.
Yeah, I'm hightailing it out of there. I'm gonna make a dash action since I have can I still scoop up little Timble and try to carry him with me because I know he's a little gnome and he can't really run as fast.
You can do that, but then you're moving at half speed. But still, that's 30 feet with the dash.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So let's see here. How do I do the thing? How do I do the thing that Sin was doing?
You click
so that
your
way
token,
I can,
like you're gonna move it somewhere, and then as you're dragging it, you right click. And then each time you right click, it'll add a waypoint so you can measure.
That's not working out for me.
Are you on a Mac?
No, actually.
Yeah, it's just the first right click, you'll see a yellow line, and then each right click from there adds the waypoints. Alternatively, I think Q also does it.
I was just counting squares, actually.
Huh, I don't know. But you know what? We're going to count squares today.
You broke it. You can use your ruler, too. Oh, that's what you were doing. Yeah. Yeah, are you releasing your left click when you do it?
Yes.
No.
But whenever I do it at the same time, it like kind of moves the map.
Are you sure that wasn't me moving your token?
Yeah, I'm sure. Like whenever I click, like whenever I left and right click it, I'm supposed to do both clicks at the same
You
time and
click
then move it.
your left click and you hold it, and then as you drag it while holding, then you right click. So yeah, it's like both.
Yeah, it's not working for me. It keeps moving the map. Like the whole like screen is shifting.
That's that's the pan. That's you're like if you right click and drag, you can pan the map. But if you left click and hold and click, it's not important.
So, yeah.
All right, at 25 feet, I'm gonna scoop up little Timble here, and I'm gonna run the rest of my dash action. So, half of
I did
35
not
would
shake
be
that very well.
like 10 or 15.
Cool. Yeah, that works.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna be right beside Senden.
Timble, you're being carried.
Huh. I don't love it, but
I'll let him go. I just
I
wanted
get-
to get him out of there.
I get the intention behind it. So I'll
Supplement? No.
I'll cast Ray of Frost at the closest skeleton.
They did a thing for extra life, so I do some business their way, like because they need my $30. But you see, this is one of the extra life bonuses this year.
Nice.
You raise so much money, and then it was like $6 for shipping, and they sent you some
That
stuff.
helps a little bit.
Which is cool.
Get reduced,
Some of them
speed
are,
is
some of
reduced
them
by
are
10.
not.
So they're a little harder.
Ray of Frost. That is a hit. And his move speed is reduced. I'll mark him with the boot. Finished?
Yeah, that's it for me.
So
Now, they should only have line of sight on me, right?
until they move.
Damn it.
Sorry. I mean, that is something they could do. Huh. Look, that one's carrying the little one. So let's fire at. They're gonna fire at the ones that are trying to escape, at Clementine and Timble.
Oh, I'm dead.
Because I'm a
I'm
monster.
dead if they hit.
Ha! Ooh, of course they hit.
I'm down.
Of course they hit.
I'm down for the count.
Oh wait.
Did you drop Timble, or are you still holding Timble?
I just flopped on top of it. No, I'll let you go whenever I
heal for 7. The Twitch gods have found you within their favor as well. Oh, damn, and another one. They like you. Kilter redeemed for 4 for who? For Clem. You're not dead.
I'm up.
You're not dead. Alright,
I'm up for 4, you said?
Yep, but I got another shot. Take this! Oh!
I got 1 HP.
These skeletons.
Alright, and then Sin?
I guess I'm gonna shoot a Eldritch Blast at the skeleton that just shot Clem, and then run for it.
I think we're ending now. I think it's just best to end it.
Ooh, 10. That
big 10 damage. Nice. Good job, little girl.
dead skeleton. Nat 1
And
for
then
the.
I am going to just run 30 feet. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Okay, and then Oaf.
We're in it now. Oaf is in charge forward and just swing with that mace.
And
Oh yeah.
this skeleton was previously uninjured. But when you swing your mace across, you catch it on the chin and you knock the head clean off. And it instantly dies.
You are beautiful, Oaf, let me tell you.
That is the end of combat.
Let go of me.
You need a night's sleep. Let's not camp here. I'm gonna gather my things and we're gonna limp on.
Yes, that's so we're less painful.
The skeletons have anything on them?
Yeah, let's...
There's the short bows that they were using, but other than that, nothing else of value.
Waste
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a short bow. Is there any ammo on them?
Yeah, between the three of them, you can find a quiver full of arrows. But you know, they are in very poor condition.
Oaf looks at you and says, "You're aren't you you're one of the wood elves, right?"
I am, but you know, I didn't bring anything ranged. I should have, but you know, I haven't gone adventuring for very long.
Well, I have some. I have something for you. Here, and she hands you her longbow.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. You're just so kind. Thank you.
I'm just no good.
Don't say that. I think you're swell. You are the best. You charged in there to a group of skeletons without any problem, and you just whacked them and smashed. That was the best thing I have seen all day.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm good with my mace. I'm good at hitting things, but I meant that I'm not very good with the whole shooting thing. So, yeah, here, why don't you take that and take my quiver? And most of the wood elves that I grew up with are pretty dang good at firing that thing. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, take it and kind of stretch out the what is that string that's on the what is that called? Shoot, I forgot what it was called.
The oh, you're thinking of, why can't I think of that? Bowstring, isn't it? Just called the bowstring?
Yeah, I think it's yeah, just bowstring. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a good stretch and like kind of knock an arrow in there because I've shot, you know, Clementine. She shot him before, but she didn't really like him. She liked her quarterstaff, but seeing how you know squishy she is now that she's gotten a taste of the real world and real adventuring, she's gonna kind of aim it at one of the dead skeletons and take a shot and stuff and kind of test it out.
I'm incredibly nervous about this cave. And I'm not even sure we've met the Lord of the Rock yet, quite.
Yeah.
I don't think we have either. It's, you know, honestly,
Big skeleton.
we might be able to just go back to the town and ask them for provisions and stuff and tell them that they've got...
Town is half a day away and it is dark.
It is. I just
honestly,
that.
We sleep the night. We go back in there with oafs. You know, charge forward approach. Just get it done.
Yeah, and I'll save my my just that way I can heal her. So I guess we can go outside and find a little nook and kind of huddle down for the night.
Perhaps maybe around the side of the cave, where at least we have our backs protected.
That is a good idea.
You're a monster.
Yeah, I think that would be a fine idea, but we just got to get out of this cave. I don't like it.
All right, it's far enough. If you guys want to take a short rest, I'm not going to mess with you this time.
Yes, short rest would be
I
nice.
mean, I'm sorry, a long rest. A long rest.
Yeah. Let's take a long rest. Quick 4-hour endeavor. Sleep.
Yeah, I'm definitely sleeping. I'm gonna transfer for a little longer. I'm gonna oversleep for about 30 minutes. Just for flavor.
Perfect. Yeah, Oaf is just gonna clean her mace and her shield and just wonder how did that happen?
Is there a way to trigger like a long rest in the game, or are we just going in and changing our stats and
No,
information?
yeah, you just increase your hit points to full, recover your spell slots and class abilities if you're tracking.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right, refreshed. The sun is out.
I'm not sure how to refresh my spells.
Well, you're a warlock. Your spells don't actually track on this page on the back because you don't have spell slots. You have packed magic slots. So we will track those here on the front. Because all of your spell slots are always the highest level.
Okay.
So you just track them there.
All right. Keep that in mind.
All right. Feeling brave? Back into the cave?
Brave as possible.
Always. You have the spirit of 1,000 warriors. You want to lead?
Am I able, since like
The one
the
slot
list
at
is a
level
little
1?
bugged, am
Oh,
I
sorry.
able to switch out one of my spells for Bane? I'm not sure if I can
Yes.
get it.
If you look at your
not
druid
sure.
spellcrafting, it says during a long rest or a level up. They don't put spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at my spells, and I just want to kind of change out my animal friendship for something else, because I don't think that's going to help us. Or I can do,
You sure it's only one? I think that's...
I can do...
I don't know. I don't think I've ever
What
played a
was it
warlock at
called?
level 1. All my Adventure League warlocks start out at a different class.
Oh, I can just cast Fairy Fire instead if you don't want me to.
If it's alright, I will be right back. I need to use the restroom.
Yep.
That's okay.
No. Hold it until you burst.
Yeah, I'm just gonna prepare Fairy Fire instead of Animal Friendship this time around. So that way we can have a better time.
Did you want to add Bane to your sheet too?
I don't know if I can learn it though as a cleric or as a.
Well, let's find out. Do you know how to access the compendium?
I do. I'm in the Druid spells by level right now, but
No, just type
you remember
Bane,
how we looked?
and you can click it and open it. It's Bard and Cleric spell. So no.
So that's a no. Okay.
No.
Not sure why it's doing that, because it's telling me I can do a lot of things that I can't do, like Eldritch Blast.
I think the spell lists are bugged until Roll20 fixes them. I think Bless is on the Druid list. No, or is it? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Nope.
Nope, it's Cleric Paladin.
I lie.
I just want to be helpful.
You're helping. You have healing magic.
That's very helpful.
And I can't do Spare the Dying, because I can't change out my cantrips. Okay, well, just gonna run with what I've got.
Let's go. Let's head back in there. See what we can see.
Just slowly, I think Sandy's just gonna slowly creep around the side.
She has it. As you approach the mouth of the cave, you see the corpses are gone.
As in, like, completely gone or like a pile of dust?
No, just gone. No sign that they were there.
Even the zombies?
Well, you're not that far into the cave, but
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I will tell you, even the zombies.
Well, this is just the creepy.
Is there a sign that they were moved or picked up or anything?
Ooh, that's a good question. Make a perception or investigation check, your choice.
As she's going over there, can I give her a health action and, give her the...
Sure.
Perception or investigation?
Yep.
Guess I'll do perception because at least that has a 1.
Oof. Well, she is helping you, so you have advantage on the check. So click it again. $17 will work. Going over and checking the ground where the corpses used to be, you can see it appears they were dragged off into the northern part of the cave.
Alright.
I don't honestly like the feel of the situation we're in right now.
Yeah, I think we've kind of, jumped the gun a little bit, because we almost died from those skeletons. And,
We should
But
just take
we-
it go. But we gotta push on. We gotta beat the Lord.
Yes, I am thinking this is someone doing unnatural things with corpses, and that's never a good sign. So, for the
And-
people of Red Larch, we probably should kill this person.
And unnatural things with these corpses could also be unnatural weather conditions. So,
Just
Could
gotta be
be.
careful and cautious.
alright. Let's
well, all right. I guess, we're filled up with spells and we're filled up with health and filled up in our belly.
Run out of time.
I
think
did
we'll
eat
skip
rations,
this
by the way.
encounter.
So, yeah, I guess we'll just take it one room at a time and really just, we know that they can go up there on the ledges, so we can look up there and make sure they're not gonna sneak up on.
I'm also going to ready an Eldritch Blast in case I see anything that comes out. I'm going to attack it.
Sure. Traveling ahead, you check the same hiding spots as before, but no zombies are there.
Well, all right. This is a good sign. We're
Don't jinx it.
I have a feeling that we're gonna be 100% okay. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, I like that positive attitude.
Like, I don't think anything could possibly
Oh,
go
there's
wrong.
a little.
Is it still lit?
I don't know. I think they only last for so long. There's also a fighter, but he's absent.
Well then, can I make a perception check to see if there's any indication of where the bodies might have been dragged from here?
No perception check necessary. You can see there is a smear of gory ichor that goes off towards this cavern, where it looks like one of the zombies' corpses was dragged.
Well then, I'd say that's where we need to be.
Question is that where we want to go?
Yeah,
Well-
you know what they say. Whenever there's enemies, we're going the right way.
I have never heard.
I'm sure.
I've never heard that expression, but I like it.
Are we gonna disregard?
They rolled
the
stats,
path to
so
the right?
he probably has a higher con than you're used to
Yeah, I
seeing.
think for right now, I mean, unless y'all want to go back there and check it out real quick and kind of poke
Plus,
our-
he's a hill dwarf, so he gets an extra one.
Well, let's follow the snail zombie trail path.
Yeah, I think that we should deal with whatever's down here first. Then we can go see what's waiting in the cave that way.
This is really tight.
Yep.
It's slightly claustrophobic.
As you work your way through this winding tunnel, you see that the narrow passage is only 10 feet high in most places and begins to shrink as you move through. As you work your way through, you see there are protruding spurs on the walls, coated in dried blood, and with strips of what appears to be leather at a distance hanging from it. As you grow closer, you see that it's not leather at all. It's strips of rotten flesh hanging from the crags of the rocks in the narrow tunnels.
And now I have seen worse paintings in my day.
You exit into a star-shaped cavern, and it has many clefts in the walls. Only 2 across from you seem large enough to traverse. There are 3 zombies lurching about in this area. One is costumed like a bear, seeming to wear a pelt that is rotten and matted. Another is dressed like a lady in a frilly dress, and its decaying and bloated skin has got thick painted makeup on its face. The last is wearing a costume is costumed as a Harley Quinn, and it has jingling bells on its sleeves, ankles, and coming off of the lapels of its hat. And they just kind of meander around in this chamber, aimlessly wandering, paying you no attention.
This is disgusting. This Lord of the Rock, Lance, whatever his name is an absolutely disgusting.
I think the lady one looks kind of cute.
Well,
Asatruman, thank you for the follow. I love your name. How are you?
That this is happening. It's revolting. These poor people, they did not deserve to have their corpses desecrated like that. No, not at all.
So they're just not paying attention at all to us. They're just kind of,
Yep, they're just kind of shuffling around aimlessly, seeming without direction.
I mean, I kind of want to put them out of their misery,
Don't do it.
I agree.
Did someone dress them like that, or were they dressed like that before they became zombies?
Maybe they're putting on a play.
Son of a bitch.
You want to watch the play?
Maybe it's a sign. This is a dramatic dungeon, so they're being.
Well, I'm going to, I guess, produce Flame and chunk it at a zombie. I guess the lady zombie. I'm a little bit,
different.
Go ahead and roll your attack. It's a hit.
Ooh.
You rolled another attack.
Oh no, I did it again.
Alright, 4 damage. The tutu of her frilly dress begins to burn. And her face, through the thick caked makeup, turns into a scowl.
Can Sin follow suit with an Eldritch Blast after her fireball?
No, we will be entering initiative.
Alright.
That's what you get for trying to kill my lady friend.
She isn't good for you.
There we go. You gotta remember to click your token.
18. Oh, that's right. I do have to remember to click my token. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Maybe. Okay. Clementine is up first. You just attacked.
Okay.
We're gonna kind of take that like that. Move on so it's not twice in a row. Alright, Timble. He was busy this week.
As much as it pains me, because she is my everything, I'll Ray of Frost the lady zombie.
7 is a miss.
My heart knows.
Oaf will charge forward, trying not to think too hard about the gnome opining his love for the zombie, and swing her mace.
Hit.
And 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. If there's nothing else, Sin?
That'll be it.
I guess the one closest to Oath that he just attacked, I will shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
Nice.
Ooh.
That will kill the first of the zombies. That's the bear zombie. Okay, so now the zombies move forward. And they rush ahead. They're going to attack Oaf and Clementine. Oaf, miss. And Clementine, it's a miss.
Nice.
And then Clementine, it's your turn.
I'm gonna bonus action Shillelagh, and I'm gonna attack it with my quarterstaff with both. The one that's behind Oak.
Yep. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Right? Oh, okay, 10 plus. Oh, and then the one is the second.
Correct.
Okay, well that's still, 11 damage. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right, Timble.
As much as it pains me, once again, I'll Ray of Frost. Actually, the one that's damaged isn't the lady, so
That's the lady up there.
it is? Oh, goodness! I'll shoot a Ray of Frost at it looking away.
Do note, you have disadvantage. A ranged attack in melee. 14 is... Oh, they're zombies. 14 is still a hit.
Oh.
And, not that it matters, his move speed is reduced. Oof.
Can't you see she's got a cold heart? She's not good for you.
Brains.
Mace attack against the one attacking
Oh, definitely
me, I
hits.
think.
Yep.
Yeah, 24. And then 9 points of damage.
Yep.
That's it.
Sin.
Alright, I will do another Eldritch Blast at the one to the left of Clementine, because I think it's the best in line of sight.
It's a hit. And if there's nothing else, zombies. And zombies will Clem and Oof. Why, if it ain't broke? Okay, it's broke. There go my dice finally turned off. Clementine.
Thank goodness.
About time!
I'm gonna give it another swing with my Shillelagh quarter.
Give him a good one. Hit.
Nice.
Right, and as you strike it, there is a squelching sound as you hit it quite hard. It falls to the ground, lays still, and dies. Timble.
Oh, now that she's dead, I have nothing to care for anymore. I'll firebolt the remaining.
His heart's not in it. You can just tell.
My rolls show my mood.
Oof.
Oaf will make a mace attack.
Yeah,
And
hit.
7 bludgeoning.
And it goes down. And it gets back up. Aha! Sin?
Can I see that one that's still standing? Or am I too far in the
Yeah,
cave?
no, he's right here.
Okay. Alright, another Eldritch Blast, because that's my best thing I can do.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's a hit, and it goes down. And it gets right back up!
It goes down and it gets up again. Why won't it stay down?
Strong! Alright, we got this one solitary zombie. It's going to attack Timble. Oh!
Wait,
betrayal!
Is this the Jester one?
Oh, yes it is. It's just playing pranks. That's all. Clementine.
Alrighty. So does a getting out another weapon take movement action?
No. In 5th edition, you have a free object interaction on your turn. If you're already holding a weapon, what you can do is just let go of it, dropping it to the ground, and then you use your free object interaction to pull something from your pack.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pull out that new longbow that she gave me, Oath gave me, and I'm gonna take a crack.
Alrighty. And you're what, high elf? Isn't that part of their proficiencies they get?
I'm a wood elf.
Doesn't matter. 7's a miss.
Yeah, not quite used to it yet.
Timble. The zombie's swaying in front of you. The bells on his hat are tinkling as he's sizing you up for another attack.
I'm aggravated at this zombie. I will just ray of frost it to the.
All right, well.
They're not lucky.
Oof. It's all up to you.
All right, another mace attack, I think. And let's finally put this thing to bed, I hope.
Hit. For 4.
bludgeoning, that's...
For 4. Okay, come on. 9 or higher. Nope. And
Nice.
as she hits it, you see its head sickeningly caves in and it falls over dead. That'll end combat.
Nice. I'm gonna pick my quarterstaff back up because that is my
Druidic focus, yeah.
yes, thank you.
All right. So you have 2 of all the different passageways here. Only 2 seem like they would be large enough to accommodate the group. There is the passage directly ahead of you, and the one to the southwest.
Sure.
I was never good at decision making.
Does either of the paths seem more traveled or traveled recently?
Or has that guts, dragged along?
Well, as you examine the passageways, they seem to be identical in the amount of traffic that has went through them.
Hmm.
Yeah. Do we flip a coin, you think?
As you guys are debating this, you hear a voice echoing from far into the chamber. You will pay for entering into my domain! The Lord of Landsrock will punish you for your trespasses! And then you hear footsteps as something is running away.
How much does it cost?
We want to see the play!
That's the Lord. Alright, I say
Yep,
we
we
just go
found
down
the
one
Lord.
We heard him.
Which path did that come from?
It seemed to come from the north.
Let's just follow the voice. I think can't go wrong.
Yeah, no, no other choice here. We gotta pursue this guy down in the cave here.
I'll be right back.
Tinkle. As you move ahead, you can see that there are 2 stone tables here in this alcove, and then there's a small opening that leads into a much larger chamber. And there's a flight of stairs that seems to go downward from your current perch. From where you stand to the floor of this chamber, the stairs go downward about 60 feet. So you're actually elevated quite high over the chamber you're looking down into.
Is there anything on these stone tables?
No, they are empty. But again, just like the boulder at the front of the cave, you see they are streaked with these dark stains that can only be blood and gore.
I'll give them a taste. What do they taste like?
They taste like gross, like like dirt and rocks and pennies.
Is that a table?
Bread.
Yes.
You got-
Okay. You're eating the bread. You're eating the bread.
Oh, this table tastes like the bread of the tavern.
Right.
Terrible.
Maybe King Lesso's in here.
This is where she makes them.
She did say that they were to die for.
Now wait a minute. Hold on.
So is that another passage to the
Yes. Just realized they have torches set up here, but they don't actually have them emitting light because they're smart. Smarter.
Oaf will just kind of say, "Well, I think we're already so far in. We better just go down. You know."
I cannot disagree with that.
Oaf, when you step there, you can see that the passage opens into an enormous cavern, illuminated by several guttering torches set in sconces on the walls. The walls are uneven, and they are roughly illuminated in the greenish light of the torches.
Oh,
This
green
is kind
light.
of pretty.
Yeah, it sure. And Oaf will drop her torch and pull out her shield. But don't think that I need that anymore. So
There we go. Greenish light.
Is this
That's
the entire
fine.
area that we can actually see?
Yep.
And mix the fountain?
Yep. So green flames on the torches, guttering and sputtering light. It's very spooky. You can see the floor is uneven and the ceiling is 40 feet tall. There are 3 flat boulders near the passage at the southern end that serve as tables for human corpses. And as you turn your direction, you can see a horrible sight. There are severed body parts in baskets by the corpses, covered in drying gore. You can also see there is a figure by the third table, and its back is towards you. Matted hair juts from the hood, and the figure holds a bone needle threaded with dark cord in its hand. And as you look around, you can see that there is a pile of corpses next to the tables with 3 zombies and 3 skeletons heaped high.
Is it too late to sneak?
No, if you'd
Okay,
like.
I think we should take this at a stealthy pace, guys, because we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I'm nervous.
well, I'm not the quietest person, but I can sure try.
As you move your way down the stairs, you see there is another slab of rock. This one has been flattened off to act like a table. And you can see on the table, it holds a number of instruments, saws, knives, other tools, and beyond them, well, I guess it is too late to sneak, because when you walk in, remember it is illuminated, and there is a contingency of skeletons at the ready for you.
Can they see us yet?
Well, yeah, it's brightly lit in this chamber.
Oh,
Torches.
Yeah, you're right.
Yup.
You're right.
Yup. Initiative one more time. Hey!
Oh, that's a bad sign.
Ah, it's
Oh, 19, that's good.
Let me see here. Sin Timble need Clem and Oaf. Oh. I thought I rolled good. I guess not. All right, Clem.
Alrighty. 1 second. I'm gonna look at my. Okay, I'm 55 feet away. I'm gonna look to see how long my range is on Entangle.
I think it's 60. Maybe further.
Oh, it's 90 feet. Okay, alrighty. But do I want to do a spell slot?
Ooh.
You know what? I think if they start to come creeping over this way, then I might use Entangle. But I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at one of them.
Okay, dokie. What'd you roll? I tabbed out. Oh, you didn't roll. Cool.
Oh, it's gonna be the one in the front, by the way.
23 will hit. You got it. Okay. Oof.
Oaf will move down here and then use a dash to get over here, get up in their faces, and that's my turn.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Sin.
Right. Keeping the distance and just throwing the Eldritch Blast out. Probably that first target there that Clementine attacked. Nice.
Jeez. And that skeleton. And it's their turn. And there's a big scary furbolg in front of them, so they're just going to try to shoot you. Pat,
Fair.
pat.
And I'm down.
Wait.
Oh, wait, no.
Wait.
That's the 7 hits.
Yeah, it's just 7.
The 7 hits. Yeah.
Did you see the 13
Just
in
the
panic?
Yeah. Well, I saw the 7 and then the 5, and I was like, oh, that's all my hit points.
Okay, Timble?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. So I'll walk a little bit to get range. Cast Ray of Frost at that one.
It's a hit. Big money.
Womp,
Womp, womp.
No.
No, no.
Alright, seeing how as my friend got hit, I'm gonna run up to the bottom of the stairs. Hold on. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a healing word on. Oh.
Okay, and then your action?
Oh yeah, that's a bonus action. And then as my action, I guess I'll crack another arrow. It says my all slots expended, but I think I only used one today.
You probably didn't tick them back up after the rest.
Oh, okay. There's a 14 hit.
It does.
Nice.
Nice.
And oof.
Using that arrow shot as a guiding light, Oaf will step forward and swing her mace, and for a total of 4 bludgeoning damage.
That is enough. Once again, they are very brittle, and as your mace strikes it, it practically disintegrates under the attack.
Oaf is gonna just get in this one's face because I have the movement.
Seems solid.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Sin?
Shooting another Eldritch Blast.
Hit for 6.
Nice.
The last skeleton. You see, he raises up a short sword and stabs and misses. Timble.
Alright. Before I cast my firebolt, I'll yell, "Hey, skeleton! Catch!"
Ooh,
He
Nice.
as the fire.
nice.
He's not very smart. As a firebolt rockets towards him, he drops his short sword and tries to catch it. And almost succeeds before being destroyed completely.
Pretty late.
All right, that's the end of that combat.
How are you looking, Oaf? Are you okay over there?
Oh yeah. They didn't. That was good. You're pretty handy. You're all pretty handy with those healing spells. Thanks. And
So, I'm sorry.
oh, I just
Okay.
I think I saw somebody on the edge of my vision. I think that I heard some footsteps down this way.
Slowly creep up.
Can I just pull one of these torches and, have that in my hand?
Yeah, here's one right here. Aren't you already carrying a torch?
I was, but I dropped it.
And
so
this
I
one's
was gonna-
green!
just for- Woo!
I do have a question. You mentioned a hooded figure earlier with matted hair coming out of it. Was that dead, or was that?
Well, it was far away. I don't know. You guys also didn't go to investigate, so that was at the south end of the chamber.
Okay, never mind then. I guess we'll just pick a direction and go with that then.
Oh.
I trust Oath's intuition, so
Before we go, is there anything on this table I'm looking at right of
Nothing valuable.
nothing I'd be interested in? Alright.
I give a skeleton a kick whenever I walk by.
I know what to do. Don't forget your torch.
Is that what is this?
That's the torch. That's what's
Oh, that's
emanating
the
the
torch.
light.
Okay,
Because it's green!
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's green!
before
I see.
I'm gonna take one of my ball bearings and I'm gonna tinker with it a little bit, and I'm gonna give it a 6-second message, and the message is gonna be, "You are gonna die. You are useless to us." And I'll just put it back in my pocket for now.
Alright. So, for the rest of the party, you just see the gnome pull out his ball bearing and start shouting at it.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, "What? Who's gonna die? Are you turning on us?"
It's
I'm sorry,
it's
I
not.
called you lame.
Don't worry. It's a it's a thing. I like
Well,
I
okay.
discipline them so they act according.
Can I look around to see what we, see and stuff while we're walking through?
There's really nothing,
if there's any blood
in-
smeared, or it's just a bunch of rocks.
Well, Oaf, what do you see? Oh, almost.
Oh, I see a big rock in here. Looks like there's something on it, and I see a person.
So as you walk forward... No handout. Boo. As you walk forward, you see a man. He's got black matted hair and a, very finely shaped goatee. He's got big dark circles under his eyes and his skin is sallow. And as you enter, he says, "Stop! The Lord of Lance Rock commands you! Not another step, or Oriath will unleash devastation upon you."
I have a quick thing for you, Mr. Lord. We actually came here to warn you. There's another Lord who gave me this message, and he was like, "Pass this on to the Lord of Lance Rock," and I'll toss him the ball bearing with the message. That's the message he gave me for you to have. He wants you to know.
He looks at the ball bearing fall. He doesn't make any attempt to catch it. Instead, he lets it fall, and then the message plays, and he looks back at you, and he's like, "You dare threaten the Lord of this domain?" Huh?
Well, it wasn't me. It was the other lords. They're against you.
I am a magnanimous and benevolent god. I will now entertain unconditional surrender.
I knew it was dramatic.
You use a lot of big words, mister.
It was a play. He put the zombies in a play.
Look, I understand you're probably pretty, you seem like you might have some sort of underlying mental problem.
You are a mental problem.
You want a therapist, mister? I'm pretty good at listening.
Well, alright, here we go. I'm just gonna come over here.
Wait, no, don't! Stay over there!
And I am
What are you doing?
Come around.
Oops.
Uh,
He starts running away. He's like, no! I have decided to change the terms. I will now entertain a truce between your party and mine.
Okay, well, you're gonna need some information from you, okay?
Just tell her to stop. Ah!
Kind of want to cast Entangle, so we'll stop running away. I'm gonna cast Entangle,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna tell him, I told you to stop, mister.
Well, you see, when you pull out your druidic focus and you start to say the verbal components for the spell, he reaches it out and he points a wand towards you. No! And then we roll initiative.
I think. Oh, dang.
Oh shit!
You know,
I couldn't surprise him with that.
Mr. Lord.
No, well, I mean, he's looking right at you. So if you try to
That's
cast a
true.
spell, he's gonna react.
Yeah. Oops,
Although it
well,
looks
I
like you're
flunked the
faster than
Sorry
he
God.
is. Well, actually, I don't know how fast you are. Can you roll initiative, Clem? There we go. You are fast. So fast.
Yeah, so
it is your turn.
Well, you know what? Actually, is it too late to change? Because if Oath goes up there, she might get caught in the entangle.
No, yeah, it's your turn. You can decide what you would like to do.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna pull from my druidic focus, but then I'm gonna feign it, and I'm gonna pull out my longbow and be like, haha, and
Oh
take a
God!
crack. And I missed.
Yes, you did. You missed so hard. Sin?
Alright, give me one moment. I have an idea.
He has level 3
It's
spell
not
slots.
original-
What the shit?
Original restoration, illusion also answer this. I'm wondering, could I use minor illusion to make it look like a net's on top of them?
Well, you
Would that be
could.
something that could work? Probably not. I'll just stick with the Eldritch Blast.
That is a miss.
What else did-
You messed with the wrong gnome, sir, lord, person. Fireball.
I am the Lord of Lance Rock! You shall address me so! Otherwise, I will continue hostilities!
You are the lord of nothing.
Ooh,
Because
18
I'm about
is a
to
hit.
kill you.
18 is a hit. 4-3. So he takes it, right? And he does like the stereotypical thing. He kind of wipes a little trickle of blood from his chin, and then he points a finger to the air. Ho ho! Spellcasters, eh? Well, how do you like this? And he is going to cast a ray of sickness towards Timble. Ooh, 9 is a miss.
That sucked. That's how I liked it. Maybe
Oh.
better next.
And he runs away, and he's still holding this wand towards you in a threatening gesture. The Lord of Lance Rock has decided to show you mercy! That was a warning shot!
Well, this is just pathetic. Oath is just going to run forward and make an attack.
Ooh, okay. 12 is a miss. As you swing in with the mace in this close range, you can see that the clothes he's wearing it's almost like they're infused with this purplish energy.
Interesting.
Mhm.
All right, that's my turn.
Clementine.
I'm just gonna take a couple more steps in front, and I'm gonna basically, I guess, use him as target practice for my nice new shiny long.
Okay.
How many arrows did you give me, by the way? Because I think I've
Ooh,
done
20.
like
20.
20. Okay, so I think I've gone through like a fourth of them, but
Ooh, that will hit.
pierce him right in the shoulder.
Oh. Okay. It's in?
Alright, 1 moment. Alright, I'm going to move slightly closer. That's not the move thing. Move it up there, and then I'm actually going to cast Witch Bolt at him.
That is a hit.
Nice.
So he takes 11, and then on your turn, you can use your action to proc the Witch Bolt once again. And we are
Yes.
concentrating. Okay. Timble.
What I say, to hell with this. I want to figure out what he's about. And I'll cast Detect Magic to see what his clothes.
It gives off an aura of abjuration magic.
Guys, it gives off an aura of abjuration magic.
What's that mean?
You also
my
see
high intelligence.
the wand in his hand gives off an aura of evocation magic.
Well, with my high intelligence, abjuration is a school of magic with protection.
And
So,
evocation
protect
is attack. It's summoning big bad things to hurt you.
It's the perfect storm.
Alright, so that's your action. It is his turn. And he turns and looks towards Oaf. And he says, "Away with you! Out of my way!" And he reaches out towards you. And when he does, you can see that he has something in his hand. It looks like a dusty powder. And as he reaches towards you, this powder ignites. And you can see his hand is wrapped in necrotic energy as he tries to hit you with a vampiric touch.
That is enough to hit, but so I will take 9 points.
You take 9 points.
And that drops me to 0.
And he recovers half. And then he throws his hands to the side and cackles. The Lord of Lance Rock will show you, interloper! And Oaf, it is your turn. I need a death save.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Ooh! Clementine.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "I'll show you, interloper, you mother," and then it just bleeps out because PG-13. And I'm gonna run to Oath, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okie dokie.
And that is out of. I am out of spell.
Sin.
Oh, can I use a bonus action to Shillelagh or?
Yes, you can
Okay.
cast 2 spells in a turn as long as one is a cantrip. So
Okay,
you're good.
yeah.
And then you're gonna proc Witch Bolt, I guess.
Yes.
All right. Just go ahead and roll the d12. There's no save or hit because you already got him. Yeah. So 8.
And she'll scream, "You're a bad man!"
You're a bad one. You're attacking me in my home!
Your
Timble?
home is
You're
full of
defi-
zombies.
You're defiling the dead. That's nasty.
I'm gonna.
But these were my friends! My family! My wife!
And you didn't let them rest in peace. Shame on you.
15 is a hit.
How do you like that? Cold.
Ooh, that was a mistake.
Huh?
It's supposed to be -2. I set it to -2. Oh, whoops! His turn. This time he takes that wand and yeah, why not? So he takes it, and as he does, you see the tip is got this bluish crystal, and it starts to glow with this purplish light. And he makes this gesture, almost like think like someone playing baseball, swinging the bat. You know, he swings it sideways, and as he does, a grape shot of magic missiles erupts from the tip of the wand, spreads out through the room as he casts it at 3rd level.
Oh shit!
So 5 magic missiles.
Oh no.
I have to figure it out. So we're gonna go 4. Right, it's 4, 3, 5. 5, 5. 4, 3, 5. Okay, 4 to Sin, 3 to Timble, 5 to Clem, 5 to Oath. 4, 3, 5, 5, and I have 1 5 remaining. We will throw that right into Oath's face.
Oaf is down.
That's right.
Again, wait, again? You
Yep.
had a 9.
Yeah, you just got hit.
Yep, I took 10.
Yeah.
How much damage was done to me again?
I have to look. 'Cause I don't remember. 3, 4. You took 5.
Okay, alrighty.
And
That
Timble,
all
take your
you
damage.
got, you weak wizard?
Okay. After that, you see Oriath. He runs around. Ha
Dang it.
Oof, need another death save.
That's
Ooh,
better.
almost.
Clem?
Alright, I'm so tired of this guy. I really just I'm just gonna run up to him. And I've already got my shillelagh on. I'm just gonna whop him in the head with my quarterstaff.
Oh no! That is a
Does that-
miss. It hits
Oh,
this shimmering
dang it,
barrier around his clothing, and he seems to be completely unaffected.
Well, I'm just gonna yell profanities at him.
Huh. My word! How dare you use such vile language inside my most sanctuary home!
Your home is disgusting.
Right?
Your mouth is disgusting!
Well, you know, your wife is disgusting.
How dare you! Sin?
Just gonna run up and cast another witch bolt.
Alright,
Witch bolt.
so he's already
Just
affected.
stop
He takes.
talking, dude.
He's like, I will continue as he takes the lightning damage. And then he points at you. You, madam, have made an enemy on this day!
You're only an enemy if you stay alive.
God,
Yeah,
how
well, you
does
might
this
wanna
guy
go
go
with
out?
that.
To finish him off, hopefully.
Ooh, and that will hit. And as the firebolt hits him, you can see he begins to open his mouth to speak some more threats, but then he falls over.
Oh, thank goodness.
I told him.
Now
I'm gonna
I am
run
ready.
over to
Because we're still in initiative order. So Oaf would be
Oh, I'm sorry.
next. Oaf needs to make a death save. So there we go. And then Clem, now you can try and stop
yeah, I'm
her
gonna
from
go over
dying.
there and stabilize her and,
Okay.
see if I can help her.
You'll need to make a medicine check. 10 is sufficient. She is stable.
Sweet.
She is still unconscious, but you are no longer in risk of dying. And we can clear the tracker.
Sweet. I guess, I'm just gonna sit by Oath for a minute and I'm gonna let them, loot the body or whatever they want to do with the body. And I'm just gonna, sit by Oath and, just kind of brush her hair and be like, it'll be okay, you're not.
I think Stan's going to move a little bit more closer towards the front and just sort of like watch for anything incoming. Ready to notify if I see the slightest sign of movement, she's attacking.
Before I loot the body, I'll cast heal or cure wounds on Oath, and then I'll
Wait, why does Oath have hit
and then
point? Okay, well, yeah, now you're at 10.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the X off of my character to indicate that I wasn't dead. But, I'm 10 now. Perfect.
Okay. It's already quarter after 10, so we're going to start wrapping up. Searching the cavern, you see that the study here is 40 feet wide, 6 feet long. There are dark purple tapestries hanging on the walls, and at the center is a pedestal fashioned of severed arms, arranged to clutch one another into a cone. Cradled in the uppermost hand of this grotesque spire is a glowing crystal sphere. And when you look at it, there is a dark sigil with an eye-like slit floating above the sphere. Looks like that.
spooky.
Hey, Mr. Wizard, do you recognize these little symbols here?
Sadly, I am not a wizard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun again. I thought you were,
I can do an intelligence roll, though.
Would be a history check.
You just seem so
be a
smart. I
history
just
check?
thought you were an egghead with.
Yeah, I'll do history.
All right. You recognize this symbol as being that of the cult of elemental evil. You don't recall too much of the lore beyond that, but you are able to identify the that the four symbols at the bottom each stand for one of the different parts of the elemental cult, and that the larger portion at the top represents the elemental eye.
So I say that to everybody.
Okay. So are we able to remove the sigil, or are we able to take this and the crystal as proof that we?
You can try, but removing the crystal from this spire causes it to break and is destroyed.
The cave?
No, the crystal.
Oh, the spire. Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Searching the body here, you see that his clothes are non-magical, and the mage armor has worn off. But his wand is quite special. Cough.
I look to the smart guy. What's it do?
I believe it did the where he hit all of us. I think that's the wand he had. That move where he the crystal glue purple.
So again, trying to wrap up. Also on his body, you are able to find a small bluish orb. It just looks like crystal, and it doesn't look particularly remarkable. When you touch it, it unmistakably has the feel of something magical. And on his person, the necromancer carries a number of coins and jewels. 165 silver, 78 gold, and 4 jet gems at 50 gold pieces each. And so the party will scoop up their goodies, and with nothing else, we'll make the trek back to town.
Perfect.
And that's where we will wrap up for the night. So I'm gonna shut down the stream. We'll hand out experience, and then we'll pick it up next week.
Awesome! It was so much.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Before we shut down the stream, I want to have just a couple couple thanks. Lizard Leonard, Ist Super Gale, and Esatru Mom, thank you for the follows, and thank you everyone else for the subs, the follows, the cheers, the donations. It really means a lot, and it helps keep the stream alive and keep the community thriving. So thank you so very much. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord. It's where we organize our games. That's where you need to be if you want to get involved. We often have as many as 3 or 4 games each day. So definitely join us there. And if you want to watch more, either check out my YouTube, !YouTube in the chat, or you can join us tomorrow at 7 Eastern for Sashkin the Thick Boys as they continue on in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Hopefully I'll see you then. Good night, everyone.